We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Angels baseball comes your way next. Shohei Ohtani gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in, Jake Fraley. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Chop toward the second baseman. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Johnny Walton.
Now at the plate, Donnie Walton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ohtani has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Line drive to center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. M's nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Marco Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
In now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. In his career versus this pitcher, he's totaled 13 base hits in 30 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fletcher gets his lead at first, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One to Rendon. A ball and a strike. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And here's the 3-2 from him. This one's down to third. There is Seager. The second for 1.
Batting fourth. No left fielder. Justin.
Now to the plate, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit hard back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Dan Vogelbach is next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The third baseman.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 15 long balls, and 41 RBIs. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Dom Thompson-Williams is on deck. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Dom Thompson-Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Angels, the right fielder.
He's set and the pitch.
Goodwin.
Gonzalez, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And another foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the machine, Albert Pujols. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes.
Nope.
Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 1-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit hard down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Standing in now, Austin Nova, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ball 1. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. 2-2.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Three and 2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. Tom Murphy waits on deck. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Simmons on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
So
8.
stepping in, Jake Fraley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Stassi is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Home half of the third coming up.
Welcome back. The Angels are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. Entering the day, they lead all of baseball in both team batting average and on-base percentage. Talking with a few coaches during batting practice, they said that not only speaks to the patient approach that they preach as a club, but also to the talent of these players and their willingness to buy in. It's a confident bunch, and clearly they have the ability to make things very difficult on opposing pitchers. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Batting 9. The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They're in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, David Fletcher. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Fletcher is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 27.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
All even now, 2-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The left fielder, number 8.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Upton, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on.
Leading off for Seattle, the second baseman.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
Into the box now, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled away. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Oh, that's pitch out. Oh, that's upstairs.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Dom Thompson-Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1-0 the count. The pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Popped him up. Seager shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left side. Seager fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for Seattle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
JP Crawford. Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game. Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark with a 6 or 10 game mini plan? You'll save as much as 30% as compared to buying individual tickets alone. How's that for summer savings? Visit any stadium ticket window for mini plan information. A reminder to those fans sitting in the lower levels behind home plate. If any of you decide to get on your cell phone and wave to your friends, you will be immediately subject to imprisonment of no less than 20 years. We thank you.
Now here it comes. J.P. Crawford is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And the pitch. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially. I'm sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch on its way. This is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 2.
Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1. Here it comes.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Bottom of the inning now. And now for the Angels, Max Stassi. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Stassi swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Ready once again, David Fletcher. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Henniger, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Line toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Count is 1-2 now. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 4 and the Mariners 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Fraley. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In there, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Felix Pena is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. First pitch coming, here it is.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Scooped up, Simmons on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Into the box now, Matt Thaiss. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Walton is there, and the side is retired. Ready now, Dom Thompson-Williams. 0-for-2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's Simmons at short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding into the box, J.P. Crawford. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now the Mariners DH, Austin Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Seventh inning stretched. Yoshihisa Hirano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 6.
Last half of the 7th here. Digging in, Max Stassi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side.
The catcher.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now, David Fletcher. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he popped him up. Walton onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
3-1 the count now. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Stepping into the box, Tom Murphy. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Justin Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-0 home.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So striding in, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ty Buttrey enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The set and the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Upton is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead. Justin Upton the next to hit. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Justin Upton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready now for L.A., number 23. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner at second here with one man out. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Dan Altavilla answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Jason Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Fouled away. One and one to Jason Castro. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Altavilla, a 27-year-old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Jason Castro will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Cannon Middleton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 99, Cannon Middleton.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now that designated hitter.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Austin Nova. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. 0-1 the count. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talk about on the brink of losing one. How about that? It's a huge base hit here in the top of the 9th. after trailing by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you could attest to this. The last 3 outs, I don't care what anyone says, they're the toughest outs to get in the game.
Tom Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at 3rd and 2 away. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hansel Robles takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 57.
Into the box, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So, boy, the wheels really... Brendan Brennan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And leading up,
coming to the plate now, David Fletcher, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. To the plate now, Mike Trout. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That evens it up 1-1. One and 2.
1 ball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
No.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Angels down to their last strike. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-6 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Michael Hermosillo will come on now and pinch run here. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Quick check on that time run at first, and he's back in standing. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out, and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Mariners came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Dan Altavilla earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 7-6. The Cleveland Indians swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 13-7. Danny Mendick had 3 hits in the contest, leading the White Sox over the Astros, 7-1. Five hits, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox, 7-3. He is currently